YouTube, what's going on with y'all, man? It's KangDooms. Today's the day. People were uploading their community vlogs yesterday, but I feel like today, that gameplay day, is the one that a lot of y'all were waiting for, to seeing how 2K26 plays, how it looks. And I'm gonna just jump straight to it, man. No need for no intro, none of that. We're just gonna jump straight to it. Jumping into it. I know my approach last year was like the go-to shots and all that. One thing I can say with the go-to shots is how effective they are, how much more effective they are this year based off how much less you lose the basketball. And that's a big deal. The one that a lot of people still use, but you can't use more now, is just Ja Morant go-to shot. You can cancel out of it. You can chain it together. You can chain it into a momentum. You can chain it into a inverted cross misdirection. And it's a lot you can do with it. It's me talking. It's me, like, remembering what I'm seeing. Like I said, I wasn't able to get everything. That's a disclaimer on this. So, just changing my camera right here. But one of the biggest things, when you load up this 2K, remember to turn this setting off. If I found it. Yes. Passive dribble hand switches. Turn that off. You'll want to disable that. It's going to annoy you. A lot of people were annoyed by it. Turn that off. You go to control settings, you'll want to turn that off. So that's still in the game. With the new custom layups, I wanted to see how effective this was. Now the difficulty is nothing, it's on pro, it's nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm not here to see how Hall of Fame defense is on me. I'm trying to see how effective, like, bringing back the slow down Euro step timings and all that is. That's what I'm here for. I'm pretty sure y'all heard it, but when Andrew Nembhard, when he pulled this shot, you can hear the Instagram. So even if unless they have it turned off, you can hear the Instagram even if it doesn't show. And that's just more of me showing, like, oh, Instagrams, how real they are, how much back they are. And that is a big deal for the community. I remember that being talked about vividly. So you literally can chain into anything that you do. I'm going to let this play out first, and then I'm going to go back and slow it down. That was Kyrie's behind the back, pretty much. His behind the back is really good. His crosses is still not it, in my opinion. But going back into the clip, get to see the gameplay. That's literally his cross, walking up, me trying to figure this out, seeing how it feels. Game speed, way fast. You can spam the behind the back. Something crazy, but I shouldn't have switched to this camera, but it's just more for the feel of it and whatnot, whatever. But spamming dribble moves, it kills your stamina. You don't lose a bar. Losing a bar typically is from contact being initiated, and I believe speed boosting, speed, like burst, any burst. That's where the adrenaline comes from, but it drags out. It's not instantly as you do it. Another thing to look at on this clip is looking at how the green window fluctuates based off what the defense is doing around you. It changes drastically as the defense sways, backpedals if they don't come up forward, if they don't jump at you, if they don't have any type of interior, and if they do not jump at you. That's the biggest thing in my opinion, because a lot of people feel just because you're there that you don't have to jump. In this 2K, if you don't jump from the point of the ball releasing from their hands, that green window is going to expand in favor of the offense. If you don't jump or any of that, it's going to do what it did right here. And I'm gonna slow it down a little bit more. Literally, it's like a snap animation, pretty much. It just snapped on to it filling the whole meter. Yes, it's the AI. Yes, it's on pro, but this is still the same thing as if you're playing against people. It expanded. I feel the meter. Bounce back. You still got the green. The green window is big enough to still get the 2 points. The slowdown feature is really good. It can get you in trouble with chase down blocks and whatnot. It'll get you in a lot of trouble, to be fair. So in this clip with Cooper Flag, as you see in the bottom left, I wanted to showcase him a little bit. 6ix9ine wanted to see how it is leaving people, sagging off people on purpose, seeing how the shot contest is, and is it in the same realm in 25? And so far as what I could say, it's exactly like it is in 25. If you don't have that hand up, and if you're not jumping before that release is gone, you do not get a contest at all. Literally, it's exactly like 25, but in a sense, it's way worse, but in a good way. When I say way worse, means if you're not there at all, they're going to green that shot if they know they're shot. They're going to green that shit. You have to be there. You have to beat them to the jump. You can tell once you get that contest. I didn't have the feedback fully, so you can see it, in which I saw. That's on me. But contest is just like 25, but it's worse for the defense, in my opinion, because now you hold L2, you get your shot off faster. If you're not timing your closeouts, if your spacing isn't where it needs to be to get the closeout, but you're trying to help defense, green all day. It's green. This version, it don't matter what it is that you shoot with. Rhythm, the button, it was green. That RNG was not felt in this game at all. I can tell when I was mistiming the shot. You're going to see an all-star team up when I was using the SGA. I can tell when it was me every time. And it was based off what I did green and what I didn't green. Not looking at the release. Also, not knowing the visual cue that was set. I would say that as well. But I did get some greens off. What made it weird was I got more greens off doing back fades. But we'll get to that. Now, going back to this clip of what Hooper Flag just did, I feel like a lot of this is going to happen based off the game speed and you just swerving around. You still can just left stick around, just run around, and eventually get a blow by. I feel like I got lucky because Nimbar was just in Neesmith's way. That was the whole reason I was able to get that dunk, it seemed. So, but you still can get you still can just brush off people. It's not as much bumping as it is on this 2K compared to 25 and like feeling sticky. That's compared to 25 is down or non-existent. That I feel that would change. That's subjected to change though. Once we get those lock builds with the strength, with immovable enforcer, gold, Hoff, whatever, legend, that's the final say so in my opinion. That's just me showing, okay, you still can like wiggle a little bit, you still can left, right, get around, get a quick dunk off. Green. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really mad that I did not turn on the feedback. This clip right here is a really good showcase of the shot contest. I beat him to the jump. I do have to take a guess. You get rewarded for guessing right. Super flat, fast break, and one green, all that. But like I said, this was more about the shot contest. That was something that I wanted to see. I'm looking at hand placement, which is just like 25. The big difference, as I said earlier, is it's faster for shooters to get their shots off. Way faster. So you got to be on it. And with the game speed, faster too. Hand is up. I'm jumping at him. Contest is there. Down there should have been a block. But we ball. We good. I'm just mad I didn't have the feedback up. I saw it with that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I got Warriors and Thunder right here. I was trying to see how ridiculous the quick shot was. And I think I did it with the wrong person with Curry because I didn't hit one shot. I got late every time. Every time, like, as I pass it to Curry, I believe it still works the same. You just hold L2 before the person, from the person you're receiving the pass from, even when you're playing 1v1 NBA games. You just hold L2 because I felt the difference from shooting regular versus holding the L2 and shooting it. Curry is just way too fast. I couldn't. You just got to be cracked out. But also, I saw playing on this camera because I know I'm not going to play on this. Like when the full game come out, playing part, Reg Prom, all that. But his shot was just so fast. It was a good showcase of like, okay, this actually works. This is actually a thing. And I feel like I would have been greening as long as I timed it right. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I can tell when it was me mistiming it versus dealing with RNG. Now, something I wanted to go back to with this being the same clip is the ankle breakers and the stuns. They're still here. Ankle assassin gold popping up. Yes, this is still pro, but this also happened in my court. This also happened in an all-star team up, which had different settings. You still can change your difficulty in the my court settings when you see 1v1. Most people's games, I'm not sure if they had it. Mine's, I believe, was just set to the default, which was like the city, and the highest one is technically ranked pro. So, like I said, I was still seeing it. I was still seeing stuns, mostly from escapes and behind the backs, which is scary because they brought back Scottie Pippen behind the back. and which we was able to use. So I finally gave in. I finally gave up because I realized I wasn't doing what I did for 25 and just going for like NBA player clips and whatnot. Going back to what I just did right there, the moving cross, that's something that feels really good, and how you could just chain into it. Literally got it down and slow it down. This was something that was dearly missed from probably the past 2Ks, because the moving cross, you can actually chain this together. It can be a regular crossover in front of you to a behind the back. It can be a double behind the moving behind the back. It can be a double tween, and I believe it's tied. It has something. I want to say it's tied with combo moves. Like when you look at your mod player, because the combo moves, you'll see them come up court and also do the moving cross, the moving double crosses. So I believe that's tied to combo moves. Curry did have one as well, and it was just nice to see. One thing that I did see in this clip coming up, I switched to B-Pod and it's getting past the Lou Dort, and you see like I'm trying to initiate a bump. B-Pod is, I believe he's taller, but not stronger than Lou Dort. But I couldn't get no bump at all. I want to go back to it just to show the seriousness of like that adjustment. 25, I'm running into him. I'm bumping into him like crazy. Lou Dort does not do a dribble move. He just steps to the right. 25, I'm grabbing you. Literally, I'm grabbing you. And off me running right into you on this animation, I'm literally going to grab you. It's going to be some type of animation where you need to get me off you, because I'm playing 2K25 and I get to stick to you for 8 seconds each possession. I run right past him. Literally, I run right past him and I'm instantly crabbed. If Lou Dort was like that, he could have scored. He threw the dot. That is something dearly that a lot of people have to pay mind to playing this 2K. You're not going to get that bump like that at all in this game. Now, if you're like in perfect positioning, you like squaring up, you anticipate them going left and you jump left, you're going to get rewarded. It's still bumps of that nature in this game. It is. So I actually did green a shot with Curry. I lied. It's all good. I just remember like not getting the catch and shoot down, the L2 catch and shoot. I did not get that down at all. Brunson, I wanted to see his go-to shot, because he's more of that big body post guard. Like we all know how Brunson plays. He likes to get into the post. I want to see his go-to shot and how effective it was. I typically don't see myself really using them like that. I don't know. We'll see. Like I feel like in a real game, somebody jumping at that. Somebody gonna swing on me. If you can, I didn't try it. I didn't give myself like the time to do it. But if you can, I think you can cancel out of those. You should be able to cancel out of those. It should be fire. Like I saw Kyrie had a fire one. LaMelo. Y'all going to see it around the internet today. Of people doing the post go-to shots, and there's some pretty fire ones. Wemby has a broken one where he literally just goes into a post up and he just runs away from you, pretty much. But all that I really got from this clip that I was trying to showcase, Brunson behind the back isn't bad. His escape is really good. In my opinion, his step back is really good. Some of the gameplay I do want it to be raw, like let y'all just see how the pacing of the game, seeing how it feels. You see me running around with Cat, like I said earlier in the Warriors Thunder. Like if you overplay it, you're going to just run right past people. They're not going to give you a bump for that. I remember this play is the burst that I got right there with Jalen Brunson. The burst is really good on this game, and that was me delaying it a little bit, and I did do the quick shot feature right there, which was, it felt pretty good with Brunson. Curry's shot is just way too fast. It is way too fast, and that with Brunson, I was able to see that one, to see like the cue and everything. And in this clip coming up with Brunson, I wanted to see how good initially the burst is. Even off of behind the back, you can burst off of it. Me doing a cross, I burst back to the left. But it does kill your stamina. That is the thing about spamming these bursts, spamming these dribble moves. It is going to kill your stamina like crazy. So I'm not sure if it's like a setting thing that I got. Brunson Hams for days, just not how I think it was gold. But it's gonna be interesting. Like going in, I'm thinking of my players. It makes me want to get handles for days legend. Like if this is the case with how the dribbling is. I don't feel that I over dribble, but just off 2 moves, I'm seeing that I'm off gold handles for days. Off 2 moves, my energy is like halfway gone. Off 2 bursts, me doing a behind the back cross burst, that's like a fourth of the bar. I do it again, gone. Like, and that takes a lot of stamina. That takes a lot of stamina bursting now. So